Today's our last full day here in Washington, D.C. At 8 a.m. this morning, I was able to snag same-day tickets to the Holocaust Memorial Museum for 11:30. So here we are, walked from our hotel, and we're gonna check it out. So I didn't really film anything here at the Holocaust Museum. It's a very somber and gut-wrenching experience, and it's one where you really need to be in the moment rather than worrying about what to film next. So this is one of the train cars which transported the victims to the concentration camps, and walking through it, it's just really chilling, and it just experienced the horror of what it was like, or what it was like for these victims to go through something like this. It just left, you just never forget this experience. Once you're done walking through the exhibit, you end up here in the main atrium. And this was the first chance I had to really just take a moment and reflect on the entire experience. Now, one thing is, if you've never been to this museum before, just be prepared, because it can be very emotionally overwhelming. It's not like any of the other museums, and specifically this actually isn't a Smithsonian museum, but definitely worth visiting if you are in Washington, D.C. It's something everybody should see, and something that people should never forget based on what happened. So we finished the Holocaust Museum and took the DC circulator bus for $1 right outside of the stop. Went around the monuments, and it took us to the Smithsonian Postal Museum. And of course it started raining really hard. Good thing we had one umbrella. Got caught in a little bit of the rain, just part of us, but we're inside now. We're gonna weather the storm and explore this museum, also part of the Smithsonian for free, and it's all about the postal office system.
It's a big chicken fry.
We got some Brussels sprouts.
And then that's your chicken curry.
We've come to the end of our trip here in DC. Today is still Saturday, our last full day, and it was a good one. Got lucky and was able to score tickets to the Holocaust Museum. Got in there, I got it online and got our tickets. Did that for a couple of hours, and then we jumped on the DC Circulator. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the DC Circulator, but it's this bus that goes around Washington, DC, different routes depending on where you want to go. And it's $1 per person, right? So it's a total bargain, and it takes you to all the popular tourist destinations. So we left the Holocaust Museum and hopped on the DC Circulator, the Red Line, which is one that encircles the National Mall, because we wanted to go to the Smithsonian Postal Office Museum. We'd heard about it yesterday at the Air and Space Museum from some of the staff working there, and said it was something interesting to check out, and we've never done it. So we hopped on the Circulator and headed all the way out there by the metro, the train station, and it was very easy. It just started pouring and raining today when we got there, so we made it just in the nick of time, and I have an umbrella, so that was good. Spent a couple hours exploring that as well too. It's really on the lower level where all the different historical examples are. Very interactive, so a lot of interactive things to do there. Definitely, check it out. It was a good thing to explore, discover something new that we haven't done before. And then after that, hopped on another DC Circulator bus line, this time the yellow to Georgetown. And it dropped us off a couple of blocks from our hotel here at the Metro Center, here at the Grand Hyatt, Washington, D.C. So that worked out really nicely. And by then the rain was just kind of pouring, just drizzling, because before it was a monsoon. Like, we were lucky we were inside. So after that, took a nap, and then had dinner at Unconventional Diner, which is about a 12 to 15 minute walk from the hotel, just north of the hotel, a couple of blocks. And food was very good, a lot of food. Definitely check it out. It's loud, it's bustling, it's hustling. Our waiter was very nice and everything like that. The only negative thing I'm going to say is that we ordered some chicken pot pie poppable bites. They were really good. I have video of that as well too. And then we also did the brie, the baked brie. It had a lot of nuts and honey and toast with it. Very good. We're still eating our appetizers, and the main entree comes. It's just like one of my biggest pet peeves is like if they're not attentive in terms of giving you like water or refilling and stuff like that, but just the pacing is off. So you know what? It's like the pacing was off and the food came early. We just finished off our appetizers, and by the time we ate the main entree stuff, it was still fine. It's just a little annoying when that happens, right? And what we ordered was some sweet potato curry, which is very good, and then also the one of the specialties that they say is the chicken parmesan. Massive piece of chicken and spaghetti on it. It was an elevated chicken parmesan, and I liked it a lot. It was a lot of food. I think once was enough for me. I wanted something maybe a little bit more different. It was good, but I wanted something unique and special, and it was good. Had no room for dessert, so what we ended up doing was taking one of the Boss cheesecake home to go, and we're going to try that in a little bit once we get a little more room in our stomach after eating that great dinner. So overall, a great day. A lot of stuff going on here. Tomorrow we have an early flight. We have to be at the airport around 7 in the morning. So yeah, our time here in DC has come to an end. It's been all wonderful. Except for today, the weather's been wonderful. It actually went from nice to very hot to like it's cool now with the rain. So you just got to be prepared. Have an umbrella, have jackets and all that stuff. Walking shoes, sunscreen, sunglasses. You just never know what the weather's going to be like. So with that said, it's been a good trip to DC. 4 days, really nice. Too short, but nice to get away and see some new things and do some new things that we haven't done before here in Washington, D.C. So definitely check it out, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Well, it's our last day. Left the hotel at 6:30 this morning. Got to the airport in like 10 minutes. Cost about $20, including tip, kind of regular cabs, and not bad. TSA was a little long because they merged at least 5 or 6 airlines together into one lane, so it took a little longer. It really wasn't bad. I mean, it moved. It just wasn't. Don't expect you to just fly right through. So we're heading to our gate, and almost home.